Good afternoon everyone, I'm Gary Martin and tonight we're joined by Dan and we're discussing a topic that's just been brought up and it's been highlighted. Is one of our local lads, Matt Fitzpatricks, obviously has just won the US Open and it were highlighted about his left below right grip, weren't it? And you know, I don't watch a lot of sports, a lot of golf because I ain't got Sky Sports, but I noticed this were highlighted because he chipped in.
Cross-handed chipping, David.
Yeah. Yep. Left hand low. Oh, came out really soft. And it's really fast. That is a magnificent piece of judgment.
And I thought it'd be a good topic to touch on, and you sprung to mind, Dan,
because I can't chip.
Because you can't chip, because your short game's awful. And coincidentally, you texted me today, didn't you?
Yep.
You told me you drove, or you were 20 yard shot at first.
Yeah, drove a par 4 and made a 6.
And made a 6. So Dan sprung to mind to sort of help me with this tutorial and have a look at it. And it's something I just wanted to try, you know, out of a matter of interest. I know it's something that, you know, Pete Cowen's taught him, and not because, you know, not because he can't chip, but it was just about trying to get a better interaction with flow. You know, because this drill really suits somebody who's a bit of a digger, who gets that leading edge down, and what it does, it helps you, you know, use the bounce on your club. Because the people who dig down, it's because they break the wrist quite a lot on the way back, and that's like what Dan does. You know, he's not very shoulder controlled when he's chipping. He's quite, you know, wristy. So when you come back down, quite often that leading edge digs in, and that's why you sprang to mind. So I'm looking forward to, you know, obviously trying this tonight. And if Dan can do it, anybody can do it, and that's a promise, isn't it?
Let's give it a go.
Let's give it a go. So Dan's going to show us his conventional chipping stroke. We have had permission tonight, so thank you for letting us get out and film. And I'd just like you to show me your chipping stroke, Dan. Using a conventional grip.
Or lack of.
We've got a little head cover there, that's where we're going to. Actually quite a good shot.
Landed it a bit far.
I mean, if you could play him or strike him like every time, we wouldn't be doing this tonight. But you know what it's like, guys. If you've got a little bit of a yip, it's not always consistent. And Dan's interaction with floor can get a little bit heavy or a little bit thin.
Better.
I mean, to be fair, you know, these aren't actually that bad of shots, are they? That's the one, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's
get away
the one
with it slope, but
where you've got the
just like quit on it.
Yeah. And there it is again, and that's why you came to mind, Dan. And we're going to start and have a play with this left hand below right, and I'm going to give you a bit of tuition on how to do it.
Yep.
So before I try and coach this shot, I better have a go at it, ain't I? And hopefully I make a better attempt than Brad Faxon did. So we're going to stand in a conventional chipping stroke, so we're going to have the weight on the front leg and sort of sternum just leaning forward a little bit. And then what I'm trying to do is from the shoulder, I'm trying to get the shoulder, from the shoulder, the arm and the club making a straight line. And as I take the stroke back, I'm trying to keep that shaft in line with my arm as much as possible. So what we don't want is obviously with a conventional grip is that wrist breaking and creating a second lever, because that's going to make it difficult to get the club back down and get a consistent interaction with the flow. When you're playing such a short shot, it's also going to make it difficult to control speed. And that's why when you're trying to play a really, you know, delicate shot, sometimes it's a lot easier if you've just got, you know, one lever in your system like this. So you can really control that speed, but also control the bounce at the bottom of the golf club. So this is the first time I could make an absolute ash of this, but we're going to give it a go. It did come out really soft, and I think that's what the commentator said when Matt played it, weren't it? Yep. He was surprised how soft it came out. You know, I'm almost having to take a little bit longer backstroke, Dan, because I'm not using my wrists, am I?
Yeah.
So I need that little bit longer backstroke to make sure I've got the speed I need for the distance of shot. Oh, it's a bad one. But because I had the length of stroke right for the shot, I've still ended up getting it pretty close. And it didn't dig, it still glided along the surface. See if we can make a better shot at this time. That were a better strike. I'll just play one more. I think I'm going to actually spend a little bit more time practicing this myself, because chipping's not a big strength of mine. I'm liking that. Right, let's have a go, Dan. Let's see what your interaction with floor's like. Let's see what more of a mid-handicapper thinks of this shot.
Go on then.
First thing first, I'm not going to coach you with this actually. I'm going to let you make your own interpretation of it.
All right.
You know, obviously you watched it on TV, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
And I want you to just give me some honest feedback about what it feels like for a mid-handicapper.
Well, firstly, grip feels awful.
It feels awful.
Yeah, it feels like I've never played before, which is usual case anyway.
Now, what did that strike feel like?
Terrible. It felt like ball just rolled up face.
Just rolled up the face?
Yeah.
And what about the interaction with the floor?
Well, that felt better because it was more a sweeping motion rather
More
than
of a
digger.
sweeping. So that rolling up the face, Dan, could be what it should feel like.
Yeah.
And you've just never felt it.
All right.
So just have a couple of practice strokes and just feel the interaction with the floor.
Yeah, I mean, that feels nice.
Feel that light sweep.
Yeah. See, that felt
Now,
really
that
nice.
were lovely. That were a lovely connection. And that's what this drill's all about. It's the interaction with the floor. Now, distance control and that kind of stuff will come later as Dan practices this.
Yeah, that feels
Excellent. And the reason I've not jumped in there to coach you, Dan, is because sometimes you can overcoach people. I don't want to give you information you don't need. You might do this right, without any coaching. I think that's 4 consistent strikes, interaction with floor, and it's something you've never even practiced before.
no, it's not a great line. It's downhill, so
Exactly, yeah, it's downhill. There's not much green to work with.
I'll be happy with any then. That's nice.
Tell you what, Dan, I'm happy with that.
That's it. Video done.
Shall we have a little bit of a chipping comp? Sorry, Dan, I turned camera off there. You had a bit to say, didn't you?
No, I was just saying, yeah, so if you want to call it traditional, I
Yeah,
feel like you can dig, I can lift, I can thin.
yeah.
I don't know, there's something that just makes you want to sweep.
Stay down and sweep.
Yeah, which is weird.
I think it's maybe the fact that the club, there's not that lever in your hands.
Yeah.
So the club's not getting steep. It's staying shallow to the floor, at all times.
Yeah. Also, I'm left-handed. I can break my left wrist easy there, but when
Yeah.
it's like that, I feel like you can't as much. You keep
Yeah.
it straight.
That's brilliant.
Don't know.
Just hang on a sec. What club are you picking? So we're going to play a bit of a chip and run, guys, to that flag. I'm going to go down lofty. I think I'm going to go to a 50.
Oh.
Are you changing loft?
No, I'm going to stick 56 purely because it's my least confident one.
Right,
So
okay.
let's see how well it actually works.
You made a good point as well, didn't you, there, just off camera? You said that, if that's what it's like without even practicing it,
Then there's potential.
then there's potential, isn't there? So we'll have one ball each,
Yep.
and we'll see who wins best out of 3 shots.
Well then, am I going first?
Yeah, get in the comments, guys. Is this going to be something you try? Because I've not even had to coach Dan at that. Dan's a mid-handicap golfer, and he's used his own interpretation. There's one thing I will add though in a minute when it's my turn.
Oh, he's hauled it, first one.
No way.
Oh,
The strike though, I mean, like I said, Dan, distance control wise, don't be concerned with that yet, because you've got to tune this in, haven't you?
oh yeah, no, there's no concerns. Like I said, if these are first shots,
Yeah.
I feel like there's potential.
What you've got to be careful of when you do this, because you made the mistake, didn't you, the first time, is when you go left below right, you're not interlocking,
No, I tried that and
because
then,
it felt horrendous, didn't
Yeah.
it? If you're going to do this, you've got to make sure that it's actually a baseball grip left below right. Okay. So you should have sort of like eight fingers in a row like that, and at the bottom of the grip as well. It's online. Could be short, I think. I'll take that one though.
You're going to take that.
It's a
all
tap in,
day.
isn't it?
Well, we are putting, I'm not sure, but
I'll
not
move it
bad.
out of the way. I have never seen you pop them up like that. That's so shallow, your stroke. You're getting the height, you're getting the proper natural loft now on the club, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm enjoying that, if I'm honest. A bit surprising, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, you're really striking it well. I want ladies' tees here, I know it. It's brilliant, it's brilliant.
Dear
See, wait till I play Rob. He's had it.
Oh, first bad one.
It's the first bad one, yeah.
But you know what? If that's my bad one,
I think, like you said, Dan, it's something we've got to probably, you know, take a little bit more time practicing. And you know, with this stroke, if you lose your concentration, this is designed to encourage less use of your hands, so you can't break your wrist. But you've still got to be aware from that shoulder, that arm and club, it's got to keep a straight line. If you accidentally break it, you could be in the same boat as having a conventional grip. So this will encourage the right principles to keep the bottom of the club, you know, gliding the surface, but you still have to focus on your left arm not being sloppy, you know, almost, you know, like that. So it wants to be straight from your shoulder, club and arm make a straight line. But it's certainly better, Dan. You've had better results. That bounced a little bit to the right when it landed, but again,
still going.
Another tapping. I'm happy with them. And I think Matt Fitzpatricks and PETER Cowen could have really unlocked something here.
I think we should stick with it for a few weeks.
I'm sticking with it. You're going to see me doing this in playing vlogs, and if you've enjoyed this video today, I'll drop a link into the next playing vlog where we're going to be playing a few holes out on course, and every single shot we're going to be, apart from irons, we're going to be hitting a club that's for sale, and we'll obviously tell you what it is and how much it is. And there's a, you know, obviously if you want to buy it, you can give me a ring or an email if you're outside UK, and you can obviously buy it. So
grab a bargain.
Bargain. I hope you've enjoyed that one, guys, and thanks again for Tanksley for letting us film here tonight, and you know, get in the comments if you're going to be using that, because we are.
Sure are.
Cheers, Dan.
Cheers, guys.